Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a perfume collection declutter. So as you guys know, I've gotten a lot more into perfumes over the past year, and as a result of just kind of trying to learn what I like in perfumes, my perfume collection has grown quite a bit. As you can see, it's right here behind me. I have way more than I really would like to have at a time, and quite a few of these I just already know aren't really my style. I find myself not wanting to use a good handful of these, so I want to go ahead and get rid of and pass on the ones that I know I'm not using and enjoying. Anything that I do get rid of, I will either donate, pass on to a friend, or if it's something that I bought myself, I might try and sell it. We'll see. But yeah, I just want to pare down my perfume collection to the ones that I know that I truly love. And I'll also be able to give you my thoughts on all the perfumes I own. My perfume collection is entirely cruelty-free. All of these are cruelty-free brands, so if you're on the hunt for some good cruelty-free perfumes, hopefully this will give you some ideas. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through my collection. I'm hoping to cut this down by about 50%, so this will be hopefully a pretty cutthroat declutter. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's my perfume collection, and I do have a total of 19 perfumes. 2 of them are body sprays, and 5 of them are either like rollerballs or travel sprays. And then that is not counting my 4 little sample vials that I still have. All right, so let's start with my Skyler perfumes. I have 7 of these. Now, all of these were actually sent to me in PR. I do think that Skyler perfumes are kind of overpriced just because they don't necessarily have the best lasting power. So I certainly wouldn't recommend paying full price. I would definitely say wait for a sale if you are going to get any Skyler perfumes. But with that being said, I do really like some of these scents. So let's start with these 3. These all are in their old packaging. I have Arrow, Sunshower, and Coral. So this Arrow one, I think they have discontinued. I did really like this one for a while. I remember I was wearing this a lot in like the winter back in like 2020. And it's certainly not a bad scent, but to me it kind of smells like something you would get at Bath & Body Works or something. Like it just doesn't smell very sophisticated to me, and I think I'm just kind of tired of this scent. Like I definitely have noticed I do get tired of scents even if I like them to begin with. After a while, with a lot of them, I do kind of get tired of them. I think this is one that I'm just kind of over. So, and this is more of a fall and winter scent, and we are in the spring right now. But even in the winter, I don't feel like I was really wearing this very much. And there are just other fall and winter scents that I like more than this. So this one is gonna go. At the end, I'll show you the ones I'm keeping versus getting rid of so you can see like the breakdown. But for now, I'm just gonna put that off screen. So then we have Sunshower. This is a very fresh, clean, very summery scent. And it's definitely, I have to be in the right mood to wear this, but I do really like this one in the spring and summer. I actually have been enjoying wearing this recently, so this one I am going to keep for now. And same thing with Coral. This one is very fruity. This one is verging on a little bit too youthful fruity, you know, for me, but I still am really enjoying it, especially in the spring. I've actually been wearing this quite a bit, so I don't know, this one just has been making me happy lately, so I am going to keep that. These 2 I have been wearing. They did discontinue Coral as well, but Sunshower you can still get in their new packaging. So then I have 4 of the ones in their new packaging. These are Fall Cashmere, Isle Escape, Pink Canyon, and Vanilla Sky. So Isle Escape, I think I'm also going to pass this one on. This one is just kind of odd to me. It's got a little bit of like a, I guess it's like a salty kind of smell to it because it is like supposed to be a beachy scent. Definitely beachy. I just think this does have sandalwood in it, which I do like. I do tend to really like sandalwood scents. But I don't know, there's just something almost like plasticky about this scent that I'm not super into. I have worn it and enjoyed it a few times, but it's just not one that I find myself really wanting to reach for. I don't know, there almost is something about it now that I'm smelling it again that's making me want to keep it, but maybe I'll put this in a maybe pile for now. All right, I'm gonna think about that one. We'll see how well I do with the rest of these and then decide from there. So then we have Fall Cashmere. Obviously, based on the name, this is very much a fall and winter scent to me. It's spicy, it's warm, it's got like cinnamon and vanilla. It's just very cozy. To me, this almost smells more like a fall candle than a fall perfume. And I actually did have the candle version of this as well that I really enjoyed. But I like wearing this perfume too. I don't know that it's one I would have picked out and bought for myself, but I do still really like it. So I am gonna keep that one. Then we have Vanilla Sky. This is the one, at least out of these new packaging ones, that I think I've used the most. You can see I definitely have to like douse myself in this to get it to really be noticeable because it's just, I find with a lot of these Skyler scents, they're kind of weak. They don't have very good lasting power, so this one I have to really spray a lot on to get it to smell like more than just a body spray. But I do really like the scent. However, I feel like this is very similar To me, to the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 62, which I only have the body spray of this one, but honestly, for a body spray, this is pretty strong. Yeah, to me, these are very similar. I feel like the Brazilian Crush one is just a little bit nuttier. Like, you get a little bit more of that pistachio salted caramel thing, whereas with Vanilla Sky, it's more of a pure vanilla. So I feel like I need to choose between these two, which is really tough because I do like both of them. I honestly feel like this Brazilian Crush spray is stronger and has better lasting power than Vanilla Sky, and this is just a body spray. So I think I am going to keep just the Sol de Janeiro 62 and pass on Vanilla Sky. And then the other one I have here is Pink Canyon. This is a very fresh, like, again, very youthful scent. To me, I mentioned this a long time ago in a perfume collection video that this reminds me of a perfume I wore in high school that I doubt they still sell. I don't even know if anyone remembers this one but me, but it was the Rue 21 Revert Eco perfume. I'm sure if I were to smell that one again next to this one, I would be able to pick up some differences, but for some reason, this just smells exactly like that to me. So it just feels a little bit too, I don't know, it's a little bit too like sharp, citrusy, fruity for me. And it reminds me of what I wore in high school. So I think I am also gonna pass on Pink Canyon. And you know what? I think I also already decided, I know I put this in the maybe pile, but Isle Escape, I'm gonna pass this on too. This is just not really my vibe. Yeah, there's just something about it that's not my vibe. So I am gonna let go of that as well. All right, let's do Good Chemistry next. I have 4 of these. 3 of them are perfumes, 1 is a body spray. This body spray, this is their Royal Rebel body spray, and I really do like this scent, but this body spray is so incredibly mild, and it was like 10 bucks, so, you know, I really should have expected that, but it's almost so mild that I feel like there's no point in even applying it, so this one is gonna go. Then we have Vanilla Orchid, and this one makes me sad because I love the bottle. I just think this looks so pretty. Like, it looks so much more expensive than it actually is. These Good Chemistry perfumes are only like $25 for a full-size eau de parfum. But this, unfortunately, this Vanilla Orchid, I was expecting it to be a lot more vanilla than orchid, but it is like pure floral to me. I hardly smell any vanilla, and it's just not the kind of scent that I want to wear. I also do feel like this is pretty weak, even compared to the other 2 Good Chemistry perfumes that I have, so that one I'm going to pass on. So this next one is Queen Bee, and these Good Chemistry perfumes, I should add, these were all blind buys. I bought these on their website. This is a very juicy, fruity kind of scent. And to me, again, this is just something I would have worn in high school, but not really now. It's just a little bit too one note for me, I think. So I'm also going to pass that one on. But this other Good Chemistry one, I think I will keep. This is Solar Jasmine. This is definitely my favorite of all the Good Chemistry ones. This one I was loving, especially last summer, so it kind of makes me think of last summer. I feel like I haven't been reaching for it much lately, and I think it's just because it got kind of buried by all of these perfumes, half of which I wasn't even enjoying anyway. But now that I'm doing this declutter and I'll be able to like actually see and use everything I have, I think I'll be a lot more inclined to use this. Yeah, it's definitely kind of floral. To me, it doesn't smell anything like jasmine though. It just smells very warm, kind of creamy. I think there's some peach to this. So anyway, of all the Good Chemistry ones, this is my favorite that I tried. Honestly, I think Royal Rebel is also a favorite scent, but just how weak this body spray is that makes me not want to use it. So yeah, this one and Royal Rebel are probably my 2 favorites from Good Chemistry, but I am going to keep that one. So these are all of my Penrose perfumes, and I am actually going to keep all of these. This Mystical Misfit I bought after having the sample. I love this. This is a great year-round scent. I love, it's like fruity, but it's got patchouli in it too, and it just kind of grounds it. The patchouli almost makes it smell like an evergreen tree, but then it's also very fruity on top of that, so it's just a very interesting scent. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like it, and I really love this, and I did buy this myself, so I am going to keep that and continue to use that. Then I actually have 2 of the Merrymaker travel sizes. Merrymaker is another one of my favorite. This is actually what I'm wearing today. And it doesn't take long to go through these travel sprays. This one I got as like a birthday present, and then this one was sent to me by the brand, so I will use both of these. This one, I mean, honestly, if I used this every day for like 2 more weeks, I would be finished with that. So that I do plan to finish soon, and then I will crack open this other new one. And then this one I actually think is my favorite of all the Penrose ones that I've tried. This is Pillow Talk Poet. This is a classic one. A lot of people really like this. This is something special too. I think out of all three of these, this is my favorite. I do eventually want to purchase the full size of this, but for now I am savoring this little travel size and loving every drop of it. It smells like sexy clean laundry. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just a really lovely scent. Like, this could be my signature scent, I think. So all of those Penrose ones are going to stay with me. I also have these two little, they're essentially like little towelettes where you can just apply them, you know, like you would apply perfume. So I will keep these. I have Pillow Talk Poet and Mystical Misfit, and we'll use those up at some point. So then I have some from the Seven Virtues. The Seven Virtues is the brand. They are expensive, but I would say they are the brand that is the most worth the money out of all of these brands. Like, even I think Penrose is a little overpriced at full price, but I feel like the Seven Virtues is worth the price simply because these last. Like, these have staying power, and a lot of these other ones, Skyler, Penrose, Good Chemistry, you probably are going to want to reapply them like halfway through the day, but these will stick around and last for forever. So first we have Rose Amber. This is one that I feel like I haven't been using very much, but again, I feel like it's because it was getting buried by all these other perfumes, but I really love this one. It is, like, you need 2 spritzes of this max and you're good. Like, if you spray more than that, you will probably give yourself a headache because it's just a very strong scent, which I feel like is nice because it makes it worth the money. I like how on the inside you can read the other side of that label. Yeah, I would have to say the Seven Virtues is probably my top perfume brand, just because it really does feel like a luxury experience. So Rose Amber I am going to keep. This next one I have just the rollerball of. This is Santal Vanille. This is my favorite Seven Virtues. It is just, there's nothing else like this. I've never smelled anything like this. It's warm, creamy, toasty, spicy, the perfect fall and winter scent. I could wear this every single day of fall and winter and I'd be happy. So that's obviously gonna stay. I also really like Vanilla Woods. I don't have that one, but I did use up a sample vial of that one, and that one is on my wish list to eventually get the full size of. That's like the best pure vanilla scent that I've smelled, and then Santal Vanille is like vanilla but with a twist. Like, it's not just your average vanilla. Then we have Blackberry Lily. This one, actually all of these, the Seven Virtues, were kindly sent to me by the brand. This one I think I'm going to pass on, actually. I haven't used much of it. I don't feel like this is a very me scent. Like, it smells good. It's definitely like a kind of creamy berry. It almost smells like blackberry jam or something. And then there is a little bit of a floralness to it with the lily. But this just isn't, I don't know, it just doesn't really smell like my style. And I think I probably have a friend who would really love this. So I'm gonna pass that one on. All right, then finally I wanna go through these 4 little sample vials that I have. In theory, these are really easy to use up, but some of these I don't love, so I don't know why I'm keeping them. So first I have Wild Child from Penrose. I have worn this a few times. This is just too Bath & Body Works-esque for me. It smells, to me this smells like, what is it, Wild Honeysuckle from Bath & Body Works? That's what this reminds me of. It just reminds me of like a body spray that I had from Bath & Body Works when I was like 10. So I hope I didn't just offend someone who loves this scent. I mean, hey, it's a nice scent. It's just not, again, it's just kind of one note for me. So that I'm actually going to pass on. I mean, I could probably use this up in like a couple days, but I don't enjoy it. Like, when I do wear this, I feel like I have to force myself to wear it. And the whole time I have it on, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just not enjoying it. So I'm not even going to force myself to use up this tiny sample when I could use one of my other many perfumes that I love. So then this is another one from Skyler. This is Salt Air. To me, this smells definitely very salty, beachy. To me, it kind of smells like something from Hollister. Again, something I probably would have really liked in high school, but I'm just not, I don't really ever wear this. I think I've forced myself to wear it like twice, but there's quite a bit left in there that someone else could use. I'm just not really enjoying that, so I'm gonna pass that on as well. Then I have Orange Blossom from the Seven Virtues. This one you can see I used quite a few times, and I liked it okay the first few times I used it, but I'm just kind of starting to get tired of this scent. It is very floral, a little bit citrusy, but just, I don't know, it's too floral for me, and I think I've just found that I like things that have floral notes in them, but I don't like pure floral fragrances. So I've gotten the lesson that I needed to get out of this, and I can let someone else use these last few uses of it. A little goes a long way with this though. Like I said, with the 7 Virtues, you just need like 2 to 3 spritzes and you're done. This one though I am gonna keep. This is Patchouli Citrus from the 7 Virtues. This smells nothing like what I would have expected it to smell like. Based on the name, I probably would not have picked something called Patchouli Citrus for myself, but this just came in like the sample set that I bought. And I really like this. It is strong. There have been times that I've over applied it and been like, wow, that's too much. But when I just do like 2 sprays of it, I really enjoy it. It's a very warm, you smell very mature and put together when you wear this. Something about this reminds me of like a really fancy hotel. And it's taking me a while to go through this because like I said, you only need like a tiny bit of this and it will last the whole day and you will smell amazing. So yeah, I'm going to continue to savor the rest of this. So that's the only little sample vial that I'm going to keep. Okay, so here's everything all together. This is what I'm keeping and this is what I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of 8 plus 3 sample vials. And then I am keeping 11, but 4 of those are travel sizes. And then I'm keeping 1 sample vial and 2 of these little wipes, which are literally like single-use wipes. So I didn't get rid of exactly half, but I would say that's close enough, especially because most of the ones I'm getting rid of are full size, whereas I'm only keeping 7 full-size ones. So I'm really happy with this. It feels good to be letting go of the ones that I just know are just not for me. They're just not my style, and keeping the ones that I truly, really love. So I think I'll be able to actually get more use out of these now. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And hopefully I will talk to you again very soon in my next video. Bye.